Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation. It's the only web show about the movies that feels the need to, at this point, say satire and fair use.
I don't know what you're... Oh!
I'm your host,
Who
Steve...
put that...
Shut up.
Who put that there?
I'm your host, Steve Skelton. I'm here with fellow Film Pig, Todd Robert Anderson.
What's up, Internet?
Our third Film Pig, Stephen Falk, isn't with us this
Why
episode.
not? Why is he never here?
Because he's working super hard, you guys, on his FXX show, You're the Worst, Season 2.
Oh, it's a good show.
It's a good show. You're going to
program.
get more of it at the end of the summer here, so
I don't
stay
know
tuned
the
for that.
name of the guy who plays the Vernon,
Yeah.
the trash.
Oh, the trash juice
juice
guy?
guy?
Oh, he's so funny, but people say in reality he's very difficult.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's always sad when you hear that.
Unpleasant.
It's sad when your heroes are a disappointment
Yeah.
in reality.
Yeah, and also this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a hero.
So,
Anybody's hero.
welcome to the show. Hey, let's get it started. Let's toast a little popcorn. Yeah, because we're having our fun, angry old guy banter. So,
I see your belly button.
uh-oh.
Ah, la, 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 la.
Is this his iPhone?
Yeah, that's his iPhone. Space iPhone.
Space phone. Let's get things rolling with some Rash Judgments.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Rash Judgments are where we take a look at the movies that are coming out soon and tell you, the hardworking viewer, whether you should or should not go see them, based entirely on our own dickish opinions. We haven't seen these movies.
I know I haven't.
We haven't been invited to premieres. We haven't been sent screeners. We often barely know anything about the movies. Maybe we watched a trailer, maybe not. Who cares? We're going to tell you whether you should see these movies anyway. Todd.
Okay. My rash is for a movie
Shatner.
called... What?
That was all Shatner kind
Yeah,
of
I'm getting
cadence.
Shatner. Yeah. I'm not even going to try. Now I'll screw it up.
And now you're just going to
Like
do
if I
it
do
unconsciously.
Shatner,
Yeah.
if I do Shatner accidentally, it works. But if I try, it doesn't. Anyway, my rash judgment is for Ant-Man. Ant-Man stars this guy named Paul Rudd, who I actually really like. I've always liked Paul Rudd. I loved him in Role Models, and I loved him in Wet Hot American Summer. I loved him in They Came Together. And I always enjoy Paul Rudd. And now he's in a Marvel superhero movie.
What?
Yeah, it's a Marvel movie. It's superheroes. It's got Paul Rudd. So it'll have lots of money and CGI action sequences. And what happens is Paul Rudd becomes the Ant-Man.
Oh.
And so when he shrinks down to a really small size, he has superpowers.
What?
But when he's regular size, he does not have superpowers. So in order to fight crime, he has to shrink down to a really small size. And then it looks kind of funny and exciting. And here's the thing. When Marvel makes movies,
Yeah.
you ready? When Marvel makes first franchise movies,
The first movie,
in a
franchise.
franchise,
Yeah, a new
and
property.
it's new,
Yeah.
it tends to be kind of exciting. You have like a lesser known character like Iron Man, which
Yeah.
is now an iconic character because
Yeah.
of the original Iron Man movie. You're like, oh wow, that's exciting. Oh, wasn't that big on Iron Man? But that was just me. But the Guardians of the Galaxy, very exciting.
Yeah.
It was a very exciting, very funny movie because it took a lot of chances and risks and was a very interesting superhero movie. It was very fun and heartwarming even. And so that's why I'm excited about Ant-Man. More excited than I am about any of the big Marvel movies.
It's a
coming
bigger
out.
risk.
Because it's
Concept.
more of a risk.
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd is a risk.
And the kerfuffle with the directors.
Well, yeah, that's
switching
weird,
around.
and that might give me a hiccup,
Yeah.
like a little concern. But I'm letting that slide because I like Paul Rudd.
Mm-hmm.
I like Marvel movies that are off-brand a little bit. You know
Yeah,
what I
the
mean?
more esoteric and
Yeah,
weird.
like I think I heard of Ant-Man before, but I'm not. I've heard of him.
Yeah,
but
he's
I don't
not.
really
But he's
know.
not. He's.
And
not
when you hear like so they're making an Ant-Man movie, you're like, what? And usually with Marvel movies, when I go, what? Those are the movies I like the most. So Ant-Man, yes, me, maybe you. I don't know. Go.
All right, fantastic, Todd. Thank you so much.
Hey,
So that's a let's go see Ant-Man from Todd.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey, even though our missing pig, Steve Falk, is working super hard on his show, he does have time to pre-record a
Oh, are we going to the Film Pigs Auditorium?
Pre-recorded Rash
You
Judgment.
can't come.
So,
You stay here. You
So
cannot come.
We like to screen it in the auditorium.
It's
and check
restricted.
It out. Yeah. Well, someone needs to man the counter.
Right,
in case there's customers.
Right.
So
but we're not. But we don't need to.
Get up.
Yeah.
All right.
We can just probably magically transport to the auditorium.
Yeah, there's probably some sort of transition that could happen now to take us to the auditorium. Yeah, go Wayne's World. And then, like Roscoe, the best thing to do now is to not have transitioned yet, and then to do it now.
Oh.
But not actually do it now.
What are we waiting?
Until...
Hey guys, this is Rash Judgement for Mr. Holmes, starring Ian McKellen, directed by Bill Condon, and he does a bunch of prestige pictures.
I
And
have
there's
all
another
three
one.
of your home
It's about
addresses.
Sherlock Holmes, and he's like old as fuck, and because Gandalf's playing him, and he's about trying to solve a mystery of the great love of his life, which sounds like a boring mystery to me. I'd rather Mr. Holmes try to solve like the case of someone who's like wolf died or something. Prestigious.
Thanks, Steve, first off.
Yeah, Steve, that was great.
It was a
but
good...
Did
did you, like...
Who was that?
That was Andy from last week.
That was last week's
Yeah.
guest. She was still in the auditorium?
She was still in the auditorium. I don't know. I mean, has she been in there the whole week?
I don't know. Why would she be in there?
Roscoe, do you know if she's been in there the whole week? Okay, he doesn't know.
He just
But,
shrugged at you.
Yeah,
He doesn't know.
He shrugs at me a lot.
That was awkward. She was very physical with us.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
very
I mean,
touchy.
like-
she touched me a bunch of times.
But that's fine. But
She seemed really happy. I think she's
Yeah.
really into Falk. I think that's what.
maybe
like,
that.
she
Yeah,
really
maybe
likes
that's it. And,
watching
well,
Falk, and then we were there physically, so
mean,
she
we'll
wanted
see
to
if-
touch us.
well, if she's there next week, then it's a problem.
Yeah, well, yeah. If
So-
she's there next
so
week,
we'll
it's a
do that.
problem. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, you know what though?
What?
This is a weird show. It's kind of we got a thing.
Oh, right. He's got to
whatever.
do a Rash Judgment.
Yeah, but he can't.
Why not?
Well, because he doesn't. He's just a thing.
Oh, I thought that was a CGI.
No, it's
Like
just
he
a
could animate it.
It's just a thing.
Plastic garbage.
He can't talk, so I'm gonna have to do his Rash Judgment.
All
I think. So you guys, my Rash Judgment is for the movie Trainwreck.
What?
Yeah, it's Trainwreck starring Amy Schumer, and it's directed. It's a 40-year-old virgin guy,
Oh, Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow. He directed it, right?
Sure.
I'm not prepared for this Rash Judgment, but
Judd Apatow.
what I will say is.
And Amy Schumer was not prepared for all the
her-
accusations of racism.
Yeah, for some blowback on some of her stand-up. But that being said, I still want to see Trainwreck because while I think the blowback for some of her stand-up is legit and it's warranted and it should be taken as criticism, she's also an extremely funny comic that
She is
I
funny.
like. And I like her Inside Amy Schumer show or sketch show. I think is really, really funny. So I want to see this picture show. And
I do too. I
that's
think
that.
it looks really funny.
Yeah.
It looks like good R-rated fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's R-rated, and the thing is like it looks like this movie is like her like clueless, privileged white girl persona that she's been getting blowback for in her stand-up, but
Right.
as a character in a movie, which I think is going to translate better.
Right.
So I'm on
Here
board
we
for
go.
Trainwreck.
I'm on. Yeah, me too. I want to see Trainwreck. And I like Amy Schumer.
I think she's hilarious.
I agree with you though.
Yeah.
I think maybe the criticisms are somewhat valid, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I think they're entirely like the jokes she said are I guess technically are racist. I think.
Well,
But-
they are on the edge, but they are also like
hard, yeah.
those types of when in her act, it's a particular persona that she's taking on that I think isn't. It's not distinct enough from her regular stand-up.
Yeah.
That's where I think people maybe aren't making the transition, and so there's. But it's legitimate criticism. But I still think she's hilarious.
Yes.
So
I do too. I do too.
So take that as you will. This has been Film Pigs Crossfire.
Film Pigs Crossfire. We got stranded in the crossfire.
So
like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
we have a really special segment coming up here.
Oh, does it have to do with this guy?
Not in the least.
Oh, good.
because you guys go to the movies, and when you go to the movies, you see things that you don't like.
Oh.
And you think should be changed. Like this is whether it's in the movie theater, it's part of the theater experience, or it's a story trope in the movie you're watching, or anything about the movies you go, must not stand. It's unjust. So we have a segment called Mayor of Movies, where we become the mayor of movies and can pass new laws.
We put laws on the books.
Laws on the books about how movies and the movie-going experience should go forthwith from this point beyond now. I will allow this.
I agree.
So
Shouldn't he
take
say
a
it?
look? He's a puppet. He can't.
Right.
He's not even a puppet.
You useless piece of shit! Why can't you say roll it?
I am the mayor of movies, and I do declare these new laws to be on the books that must be obeyed at all times when going to the movies and making new movies. Law the first. No more commercials for television shows in the theater before the movie starts. I went to see a movie, and I saw the commercial for The Last Ship 3 times before the movie started. No more! I don't want to see The Last Ship! Law the second. Trailers, you must stop spoiling the entire movie. Terminator Genesis. You've spoiled the whole movie. It's John Connor is now a robot. It's in the trailer. I don't have to see the movie. I've seen the whole thing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just entice me with like a good quip and an action bit and like what's going to happen? And then I'll be enticed to see the movie. Law the third. Every movie made from now on should just be a Mad Max movie starring a grunting Tom Hardy and like a really like kick-ass woman character like a Charlize Theron with a robot arm that angers men's rights activists. I'm the man of movies!
I am mayor of movies, and these are my laws that I'm putting on the books, and by these laws I must forswear, and you forswear, and we all forswear. This is mayor of movies, you have to forswear. Law 1. There's no more taking R-rated franchises and turning them into PG-13 franchises because the franchises that started with balls no longer have balls when they turn PG-13. Terminator Genesis, I'm looking right at you. You motherfucker. Did you hear that? I said fucker. You could say that when it's R-rated. Not when it's PG-13. Well, you get 2, but that's it. Not enough for a Terminator movie. Law number 2. There shall be, from here on out, no more white Spider-Men. We can have black ones. We can have lady ones. You guys, I am a white middle-aged man, and I am announcing now I can handle ethnicity in my superhero leads. Oh my God, can you believe it? Oh, jump cut. Law number 3. You, the filmmaker, who is old and white and has certain racist things going on in your mind, you're no longer allowed to hide that racism inside animated CGI characters that you put in your animated movies. For example, movies.
Oh my God. More rules on the books now.
All valid, all important.
You have to obey them.
Just like equal rights for married peoples of all sexual orientations.
And Obamacare. Great week. Great week for reason.
Great week for reason. And the vaccination thing.
Oh, yes. In California.
Which is upsetting a lot of people.
A lot of people that want horrible diseases to return.
Yeah.
We're taking a stand in this episode that no one's watching. Anyway, this was a great episode. It's so good. You can't even tell this was the second show tonight.
No, you can't tell that we piggybacked.
No, you can't tell it.
No, you never can tell on this
You
show.
can't tell we're doing this because Geek Nation is at Comic-Con.
Yeah. Hope you're having fun at Comic-Con.
Enjoy Comic-Con.
Thanks for bringing us with you.
Yeah, because who wouldn't want a couple of surly assholes at Comic-Con?
I thought Comic-Con was made up entirely of surly assholes.
It isn't. Comic-Con is made up of delightful people who put on costumes and love pop culture and comic books.
Oh. I thought it was for...
You would not fit in.
No, I wouldn't. I thought Comic-Con was for selling your movies.
Comic-Con.
Colicons?
And on that note, the concession stand is closed due to health code violations.
Colicons.